But what first drew you to focus on carbon consumption and climate action? Do you want to expand on that any more than you already have?
Yeah, I mean, it's a need. We need to heal the earth.
Yeah.
So if you look at Kenya, for example, we would say that statistically about 70 to 80% of Kenya is degraded lands. We have cut wood over time for hardwood, for charcoal, and for other uses, right? And we continue to do so without replenishing.
Yeah.
So we are creating deserts from places that were ecosystems where wild animals, worms, and all these other creatures really thrived. And those are being left barren. So like if you take a Google Maps and just kind of zoom into Kenya, you'll see that most of it is degraded. Whereas if you did it only 40 years ago, you would see that most of that was green. So why not turn that into green? So that's where it starts. So you're turning degraded lands into ecosystems, into forests. And you're just doing that slowly, just one by one, and being able to look at it and then say, hey, do you know these green farms, these agroforests that are bamboo with some biodiversity of, say local crops and additional trees that are from those areas? Do you know that this forest is sequestering so much carbon? So like now, if you're looking to offset, if you're a responsible organization in the West, as an example, and you need to offset, we can show you that from the time we started, through data analytics and everything that we're using to monitor this work, to show you that we are showing you transparently, this is how we're sequestering carbon dioxide that you can offset. And we can then put that in the market and you can purchase it and you can just follow along on that story. So you become part of this kind of like web of forestry, economic development, but then also responsibility to healing the planet together. That's how we came into the carbon market space, because for us, we're just farmers. At the bottom line, we're just farmers. But we know, because we're healing the planet and there's programs that are actually measuring these and there's companies that can benefit from it, we're like, hey, this could also be in the carbon markets. And that's how we landed upon that.
That's phenomenal. Was there a pivotal moment or experience that shaped your journey with consuming carbon?
I got laid off.
Yeah.
So when I got laid off, everybody was like, so what's your next move? I said, I'm starting a company. And everyone was like, you're going in this market? Are you crazy? Where's the money? How are you going to do it? People were just trying to say, don't do it. Go back and continue on with the technology work you've been doing. You're very good at it. You've been doing it for almost 2 decades. You have implemented with some of the biggest companies in the world. Like I've worked with SAP, I've worked with GE, I've worked with companies like Sapient. I was recently in oncology data analytics using AI to show data analytics and how it helps improve the quality of care for cancer patients. For the last 9 years, that's what I did, right? Very passionate about everything I've done in the technology space. But now imagine if you take the farming experience, you take the technology experience, and then you take that I am natively from Kenya, right? I live in the community itself, and you put me back in there with all these resources in the West, helping my own people that I speak their language, I live in their community, and we've grown up together. I'm the guy for it. So every naysayer was looking at me saying, you're going to fail. You're going to be, your family is going to be homeless. Like I was getting everything. I'm still getting all that. We're still a startup. That's the truth of the matter. And people are really pushing back on this big effort to heal the planet. But instinctively, I know what we're doing. And what we're doing is the right thing. And we have a team that's slowly forming, that now we are like 4 in the leadership team, but 4 people who are very well versed in the different roles that we are playing in the organization. And we're going for the big companies and we're working with them to make this change. We're self-funded, so obviously it's a pain when you look at the accounts. But then we know where we're going, and that's where, speaking to folks like you and sharing this message, we're also appealing for some support, at least financially, because from a plan perspective, if someone is sitting with us and we're walking this journey with them, It's a significant journey.
Zeke, I really admire everything you've said so far. You know, one of the things that I've been thinking through, I'm in sales personally, in tech sales, and I have been for the last 10 years. One of the things that has really made a huge impact on me is understanding that the best way to build relationship, the best way for me to generate revenue for my company is by having a heart to give rather than take.
Yes.
In every conversation.
Yeah.
I'm not here to make myself look good. I'm here to grow.
Yeah.
And I'm here to provide that opportunity for other people to grow as well.
Absolutely.
This is phenomenal. I see completely that your heart is to give rather than take in this scenario.
Thank you.
Who or what has influenced your approach to environmental issues?
Well, my family, we've been farming for quite some time. So my dad has been an orange farmer and mango farmer for as long as I can remember. My uncle is a conservationist, so he's sitting probably anywhere between 60,000 to 100,000 acres of conservation land in Kenya, right? So these folks are literally doing it, right? I'm a small farmer, I'm sitting on 64 acres. So, and I'm looking to purchase more land, my wife and I. So I'm just following the fabric of why am I here? What am I doing in this world that's going to leave this world a better place? Period.